Let's go ahead and get started. We've got an octopode fire elementalist. And this is game number 19 in a streak. Getting up there. Getting up there. Next game will be free, so if we get past this one, we'll definitely get to 20 because the next game is a deep dwarf assassin, so that'll be easy enough. But let's not get ahead of ourselves because this should be, this promises to be a somewhat difficult game. On the other hand, yeah, as Ninja Joe says, water tunes starting rooms have water. That's not always true, but when it happens, it's pretty satisfying, and it's especially satisfying because this is a fire elementalist. Yeah, Ninja, deep dwarves are easy, although if you haven't learned to play them, they can be pretty hard. But once you kind of figure out the gimmick, they're probably the most powerful species in the game. Anyway, let's just grab some stuff. Now, going into water costs 1 movement speed. Going out of it costs 1 as well, apparently. So being an octopode is nice because it doesn't slow me down at all. Yeah, the gimmick with deep dwarves is that they don't heal, so you have to use the special ability where they heal themselves, and essentially you go MockLab every game, and I don't know, there's just some tricks to it basically that I'll probably explain more when I play the assassin. Oh, did you, man? If it's if it's useful, you should hit me up and let me know about that. I mean, my understanding is that it's like a lot of the back pain that you suffer from lifting has to do with having unbalanced strength. So it's like if you just make sure your core strength is really good, then it helps. Anyway, we just woke up this rat. Let's just flame tongue him. We've gotten pretty lucky so far with our enemy selection. That was rat number 1. And then we're gonna have rat number 2 over to the left. Oh, there's a goblin. Kill him for free. He was sleeping. Kill the rat. I can use this water for steam as well. Poison, poison, poison. Hey, doesn't he? Doesn't he has been on this kick where he's looking up the way that poison works in this game. And apparently the code is just ridiculously bad. Okay, we kill the goblin. We'll take his dagger. We happen to know it's not cursed. I could have just walked away from him through the water to establish some more distance, so I really wasn't worried at all about having problems in melee against him. It's nice that we have this sling, but I'm not going to put it on because it could be cursed. Worm Chad my deadlifts until I switch to sumo. Man, sumo deadlifts. Would you believe I haven't tried those? I hear they're a lot of fun, though. Yeah, sloppy technique is probably the primary cause of these problems, although I think that Man here probably does his stuff the right way, Nice, level 2. I'm just going to start auto-exploring now. Some boots. I got excited at first, but then realized that I can't wear those. Now there's a jackal on this floor. Let's go ahead and memorize Flame Tongue, which I should have done before exploring more. Let's get these stones. That's good. Kind of wish I could wear this sling, but we really want to be able to melee. Now the problem with the jackals is I can't really lure them back to the water. The steam cannot one-shot me, so even if it kind of blows back towards me, I'm not going to die. Nice. Sumo is easier on the back. Really? Huh. I'll have to give that a shot then. It's interesting. You'll notice I'm kind of pulling these dudes back to the water, although I can get a little bit of flame tongue action on him. There we go. We're just taking stealth to 5. You know, on the off chance that we get shafted or something, having a little bit of stealth is probably going to help us more than anything. I used to think that this was really bad play, but I've really come around to how good stealth can be in this game, in the early game for the purposes of streaking, especially on races where, you know, +4 aptitude, that's pretty damn high. Another sling. Of course, we don't know if that's cursed either. Nagas. Well, yeah, they do have good stealth aptitude. It's way more important on a Naga because he's slow. Alright, so we just got like a ton of resources. I mean, this is outrageous. You usually don't have 4, 5, 6 types of scrolls on D1 and 2 types of potions. I mean, that's ridiculous. While this could be teleport, I am going to risk it. Okay, it's immolation, so now we're not going to accidentally cast immolation on dudes. That's good news. But the real question is, should I try to fight this Jackal? And the answer is probably not. I mean, this character, like if I had Conjure Flame, if I was level 3, I'd feel better about it. Maybe. I mean, definitely. If I had that in like a spear, that'd be pretty sweet. Let's use this 2-stack. Alright, we have Curing. That's really good. I think we go down, to be honest. I don't think we try to fight Jackals at level 2. Maybe once we level up. I'd feel a little differently about it perhaps if I wasn't training stealth, but oh hello. That's a Jackal. We'll fight one Jackal. We know we can fight this Jackal. I mean, we had a potion, it's pretty safe. We just don't want to fight like a bunch of Jackals. Let's try this other staircase. Nice, level 3. Intelligence. Let's pull this guy up. Kill the Jackal. I feel like I'm confident about fighting this thing now. Let me get Conjure Flame. And then I can at least, well, let me see. Is there a... Yeah, this is a good little spot for it. I think I can pull this Jackal away. Let's make the flame. Conjure, conjure. Walk right up to him and kill him. Once you get the constrict on, it's no big deal. So let's finish out D1. Oh yeah, doesn't tease poison evaluation. 4 levels of it. Poisoning a monster that's already poisoned adds the level you're applying to the one it has and sets the duration to roughly 8 times level turns. Sting and P-Vapors inflict 1 level of poison. Venom weapons usually inflict 2, but can go higher on big hits. Essentially, this whole conversation is about how the code for poisoning monsters is just kind of bad. Once I get him constricted, I start flame-tonguing him, by the way. Because it's virtually guaranteed to hit at that point. Nice, there's D1. Sadly, no 2 stacks of anything else, so we're just going to have to live with what we've got. I can always sort of panic read, panic quaff if things go badly. But we've gotten to a good spot insofar as we've got that Conjure Flame. Stealth's about to hit 5. I'm taking spellcasting to 3. Actually, honestly, I should probably well, I'm going to do that until I'm just going to train spellcasting until I get 1 more point of mana, and then we'll probably train conjurations. Oh, this is a lot of stuff. And that's my first adder. Adders can kill this character still. Conjure Flame can kind of sort of save me. We really need to get that online sooner than later. Although we have Curing, so like fighting an adder wouldn't be the end of the world. We can probably swing him to death and then cure off the poison if we could just get the tentacles on him, but I don't feel good about it. I want to get at least 1 more level before I start trying my luck, so to speak. He won't walk into the Conjure Flame as well, so I kind of need it to work on the first try. Especially I need to be in a hallway or something, because then I can get at least 3 Flame Tongues, and I could wear this Hunting Sling, I guess. Risk it being cursed, and then get as many ranged attacks on him as I want. It is a little worrying, though, being on this floor. I think I'm going to manual explore so I can stay on this part of the level. Hello. We wear the spear. I didn't care if it was cursed, because even if it was cursed, that still gives me a way to hit things with them being far away from me, you know? Or a little ways away from me, anyway. I like that the evaluation, by the way, is poison objectively sucks, which I won't even disagree with, really. Got another scroll, but not a 2-stack. This shaft is a good tool. If I run into an adder anywhere close to here, I can run it over to the shaft at least. I'm getting kind of into adder territory, but I really want... Shit, there he is. I really want a 2-stack of scrolls so I can find out maybe if I have Remove Curse, that'd be good. Teleport would be good. Identify would be really great. Alright, let's go up. Let's use a 2-stack. It's Identify. Good. Lignify. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Lignifies a lifesaver. I can fight the adder now if I want to. I can take my chances with him. I'd rather not waste the Lignify on him. You know, we could still run into something stupid like Grinder. But it wouldn't be the end of the world. Still training spellcasting, trying to get that 1 point from training. We should get it soon. Hear an angry hiss. I'm shouting for him, I'm shouting for him. Huh, should I go for this? No more mana. We took him down to below half. I could always Curing and Lignify if things go badly. He's almost dead. You know what? I don't have to do this. I can just stare dance this a-hole. Due to the way these stairs are set up, I can actually do this really, really reliably. There he is. Actually, I want to go to this one. See, check it out. Boom! You see that? I tell you where poison doesn't suck. Poison doesn't suck when you're suffering from it. Alright, I feel like our spellcasting is contributing to our mana pool now, so let's get Conjurations to 3. Sticky Flame, if we can get that online, that's going to be really good. Okay, here's our boy. Okay, we miscast Conjure Flame. Now we shout. Oh crap. Well, we killed the one with melee, but now there's another one chasing me. Can we make it to the staircase in time? Probably not. I could possibly run away long enough for my mana to come back. I think we may have to end up meleeing this dude. This is a shame because this is only happening because there were 2 of them in a row. So there were 3 adders on D2. It's kind of painful. Well, you know what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can't shaft him. I don't know the rules for shafting. So there's a shaft right here. I don't know the chances of him falling in. I know it's not guaranteed, at least I'm pretty sure. But I think there's like a chance every time they walk over it. If it's a pretty good chance, I'm inclined to go and try this battle out. And then if he poisons me, I just take a step away. And it's kind of like a episode of The Roadrunner or whatever. But we just meleeed him and he died, so I didn't even need to worry about it. And I had an out, you know, if that had gone badly. Got him. That's 4 adders on D2. So D2 is not screwing around today. Grabbing these poison needles, I'm sure that he doesn't want me to do that after his code diving. Let's read this 2-stack. Enchant weapon. Alright. I'd really like to enchant the sling, but I don't know if it's cursed or not. Were they that dangerous you just killed them? Well, they're very evasive hardwoods, so the problem with adders is that if they do hit you, they tend to poison you, and that adds up real fast to just murder you. So, yeah, I mean, it's you can just like miss a bunch of times in a row, and it's just no good. I'm gonna enchant the spear because I don't trust this sling, and I don't trust that I have remove curse. I want to wear these rings, but I'm not going to do that either. In fact, you know what? I don't care about my weapons so much that I'm going to enchant the spear again. Just having a little help early on is going to be so much more important for this character. Okay, this is too much stuff. Let's go up. Bad staircase. Oh my fucking god! This is ridiculous. Okay, let me explain why this is dumb. I come down to D3. D3 is really early. You come down, you find a priest on D3, that's usually considered bad. You find 2 priests on D3, that's considered horrible. Now, the thing is, they can do 17 damage a pop. 17. So if I go up the staircase, I could just die. But in fact, there's absolutely no action I can take right now that guarantees survival unless I had like a fear scroll. Well, if I used Lignify, that would guarantee survival for 1 turn, but they could just kill me. The sane thing to do right now is to just go up and hope I don't die. Now, I didn't get smited a single time, but I mean that was ugly as hell. Let's see what's behind door number 3. That type of thing makes me really mad because you just, it's just like, you know, what are you supposed to do, you know? How do you unscrew such a situation? And this early in the game, you really don't have that many options. No Hornets at stair 3. Okay, as long as like only 1 priest shows up, I can safely go up the stairs. Let's go up. We have Lignify. I feel safe about hitting this staircase. And before, like, Acid Wand Goblin. Pull these guys. Could this be, like, more priests? Looks like just regular orcs. Pull them up. Flail Protection A. Conjure Flame failed. Nice, there we go. So that goes to show you have a character that you think is like really good, really strong, you know, you're like, you're going to wreck the game. And then you just run into a situation that the character literally, you could just die through no fault of your own. Let's go down. I'm honestly totally willing to melee this adder. Feels like a dream compared to fighting two priests at the same time. This is a skip, right? Two priests on D3 in the same pack, that's a floor skip is what that is. I think it is anyway. Let's go up. Let's read the let's read the two stack. It's magic mapping. I think I'm inclined to magic map this floor just to get to a downstairs faster. Wow, that's ugly as hell. All of the downstairs are in the priest town. Yeah, I could just go down. Why not? I just have to I have to survive. Perhaps I should be training fighting, to be honest. We can almost survive two smites. 17 plus 17 is 34. We have 31 hit points, so it's not terribly likely for me to be one-shotted at this point. Could learn Inner Flame. I read scrolls on the stairs of new floors so that I don't waste magic mapping. Yeah, man, I do that if I've already identified teleport, but I don't want to, I mean, there's a chance I think you can roll poorly, where if you were to read tele and then go upstairs, you tele before you, make it up. Is that not true? Because it takes 2.5 turns to go up or down. You don't think that's possible? It might not be. I could be wrong. Honestly, like, God, this character, like, even a single priest, if he chose to just get real frisky and smite the hell out of me, you know, if a single priest shows up and I go up, I could just die because of the fact that going up the stairs takes time. So I don't actually know what to do here. Huh. Like, there's really no safe play. I guess I could, like... Well, first of all, what in the hell is going on over here? This is some kind of weird vault. I could go down here and try to get experience, but that's dumb. Like, I just need to get off this floor, and the game has chosen to fill this area with priests. Once Conjurations is 3, we're going to train fighting to like 5. In fact, we're going to start now. Because this, more than anything, this character needs... He just needs hit points. Teleport delays 2 plus D3 and... Okay, yeah. Minimum is 3. I guess, okay. Yeah, I guess it is 3, huh? Alright, I'll start doing that from now on. Let's get these bullets. At the very least, if I do run into a priest, I can sort of walk away. Okay, can I make it? Walking into the priests would be painful. down to D4. Alright, I'm okay with fighting jackals. That's cool with me. Sort of. No, I need to go up. If the priests show up. If the priests show up, I'm done. This is really bad. This is really, really bad. Curing. Good. Alright, so we had to use the curing. That was not exactly the most expert thing I've done. Wow. What should I have done there? I probably should have lignified, but there wasn't really a good option, because if I lignified from here, and I don't mean lignify on D3, that's stupid. If I lignified here, we could have fought all that stuff. But the problem is that as soon as, basically I brought up too many jackals, is what I did, and it blocked the staircase, I think. I was playing too fast as well, but gosh, that could have gone really, really badly. And there was also just more crap coming, you know. I hate even going up and down this staircase, because I don't, you know, it gives me very bad control over my actions, insofar as a priest could show up. There he is. Let's go up. That one orc had a invis potion. That was not a wizard. That was just an orc. Okay, that downstairs is near the priests. We have 10 rations. We have 10 rations, so we could wait around here for a good long while and kind of hope that they move away. Waited like 100 turns there-ish, I think. If I can just clear this floor a little bit as I go, you know, less stuff to surprise me. This has got to be their pack. Alright, this is perfect. I don't know this for a fact, but I'm pretty... Actually, no, I do know this for a fact. The orcs travel in a pack. They really don't get separated on their own. This priest has the other priest behind him. I'm willing to bet, and if he doesn't, that's fine too. I feel totally confident about going down here now. Wait, what is this now? Amulet of Reflection. Should I take the walk over there? Probably not. Let's go up. Well, yeah, I will. I could check that altar, by the way. But I don't want to be on this floor, really. What does Constrict do? Tons of damage every turn, and it also nerfs their EV. So Constrict is actually super, super strong on... Holy shit. We just got double hit. And before Priest on that D4 Orc pack. Well, that would be unfortunate. Actually, we're getting owned. I think we have to lignify. Stop walking into the black? Well, what else would you have me do? I could have gone up, but I would have died. I guess I could have lignified on the staircase. Lig on stairs? Yeah, I probably should have done that. Let's step here. This is why I wanted to do this, so that there's only 3 tiles around me. So I could do this, and then this. And then this. Okay, it's lig time. Should have ligged before. Take off the... Probably should have killed the mace guy first. This is ugly as hell. This is not good streak play. I'm not going to shout, even though I'm tempted. Yeah. Okay, we'll rest on the staircase. So yeah, I mean, ligging on the stairs was an option, but I figured more things were coming, and this allowed me to have only 3 tiles next to me, and I was able to use Conjure Flame to sort of give me a few turns to throw, well, not throw flame, but Flame Tongue. I don't know. I guess I attracted another orc doing that, which maybe even a couple orcs, depending on where exactly those orcs came from. But they probably would have patrolled into me anyway, is the thing. And I would have had to fight like several things around me. This is 3, 4, 5 tiles. So I can see where you're coming from, but I'm not convinced. Let's go up. Let's go up. Let's rest. So now we've got a problem. I no longer have Lig as my get out of jail free card. Well, quote unquote free. How am I running my stats? Do you mean my skills? Right now I'm training nothing but fighting because I want to get to the point where I can survive two smites. So that's 34 hit points. I've trained 5 stealth because it's basically free. I've trained 3 conj, 3 fire. I mean, this is a really rough early game, I'm not going to lie. I've mismanaged it a little bit, but it's still a pretty rough early game. Finding 2 Orc Priests on D3 together is a pain. And this guy, this worker ant, I can't safely fight him now because I don't have Curing to bail me out. I don't have Lignify to bail me out. So if I'm going to fight him, it has to be at a staircase that I can like get full range on him on, you know? So I have to make it to these other 2 guys over here. And I'm just hoping that I don't like turn the corner and have a disaster on my hands, you know? Whip of Venom, okay. Let's pull these guys. How should I do this? I could conjure flame here and then kill them with the spear, I guess? Poison, 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 poison. Yeah, I mean, it would be nice to be able to use Whip of Venom on this character, I'm not gonna lie. Kinda wish I hadn't burned my enchants now. Alright, now hold on. This... Yeah, okay, we'll do this. That's okay, alright. Now, ordinarily, I'd think, whoa, this character's good to go, I can win the game with such a brand, but maybe my main problem here is defense, not offense. And there's really nothing outside of like a wand that instantly killed things, you know, like a wand of descent or something. You know, nothing's really gonna save this character from a death from priests. Also, that altar is Wujan Council, and I am not full of enough memes today to try to play an Octopode Fire Elementalist of Wujan. Let's go down. Let's go up. Stealth saving me from a death by worker ants. Oh, good God. Wow. I don't know what to do. Wow. So there's a centaur at one floor, or at one staircase. There's a worker ant at another staircase. And there's another worker ant at the, or there's a centaur, a worker ant, and a worker ant. Each guarding a staircase. Centaur can kill me in about 2 turns, so I have to go up. Worker ant can poison me and guarantee a death. Priest's on the floor. Time to explore priest floor. It seems like I have to. I mean, I don't know. I feel the luckiest about trying to fight the priests. If I could separate the priests, oh god. This is a dead end. I can't. I think we have to fight the worker ant. I mean, we could sit here and we could try to melee the priest with like the whip or something. It's pretty dumb. If we could get Sticky Flame online, all of our problems would be over. Ant is probably the best odds with the whip. I think so too. Except this priest is just coming to play. I mean, I'd feel great about fighting priests. Well, not great, but I'd feel better if it was just one, you know? Yeah, no, I cannot safely come back up to heal after fighting the ant. That's not even... The problem is that I have to fight an ant. We do have these scrolls, I guess. Dude, we might lose this streak today. Well, let's put some thought into it. So I have these scrolls. And we don't have really anything identified scroll-wise. You know what we could do is we could pop on these rings. One could be our poise. But then again, if one is Startella, we're just fucking owned. Our poise would save this, though. It would let me feel really good, anyway, about meleeing the ant. I think I wear the rings. I'm pretty likely to have Remove Curse. That's a lot of scrolls unidentified, but... And our defenses are a little better than they would be. We do have +2 SH. I think I wear the rings, though. Pro Cold. Ring of Fire. Okay, well that's useless. Damn. When I come down this staircase, the ant is just going to probably start whooping my ass. Well, no, he didn't notice me before, so he might have wandered. He wouldn't have wandered off. Extra spell... Oh, that's true. I do have extra spell power. So that's a net gain. That might help. Although I feel like we should be meleeing the ant. We're going to go down. So here he is. Yeah, without RC minus, it's nice. I could flee into the black here and put a Conjure Flame right here. I mean, that would do it. If he didn't notice me. He's fast. Yeah, Ring of Fire adds spell power for fire spells. Worker ant speed 12. If he doesn't notice me, which he may very well not. I hate to go into the black, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's the smart move. Why would I wait on the stairs? The goal is to put up a Conjure Flame between me and him, such that I could just kill him at range at my leisure. There's really only two choices here. Either I move here, and then if he doesn't notice or come closer, I move here and then I Conjure Flame there, or we just start blasting his ass, probably with Throw Flame. If you die, you will lose the streak. Well, you know, they all have to end someday, but believe me, I am fighting. Oh, man, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Any noise I make here is likely to, you know, fighting this dude is likely to bring shit to me anyway, is what I'm saying. So it's like, I don't know if fleeing into the black is even that bad. There's a centaur on this floor, but he's like all the way over here. And he will have walked towards the staircase a little bit, so I mean, I'm not too scared of that. That's an ogre. However, What do you think about this? I could put like a conjure flame here, a conjure flame here, another conjure flame here, and then what? And then what? I try to sling these assholes to death? That's not going to work. Yeah, and then 0 MP. It's absolute dog shit, man. If you whiff a single C-flame, then lol. Well, even if I don't whiff a C-flame, I can't kill these things with the spears, so this is awful. This is the centaur staircase, right? Yeah, it is. I wonder. I wonder what the best move here is. Even like spamming scrolls is a terrible idea. Because what, am I going to teleport on this fully unexplored floor? Am I going to fear these things and then watch them come right back to me? I mean, none of this is good. But that's the thing, doesn't he? I mean, it's a moot point because even if I were to succeed on those odds, sneak past the priest to the other ant stair, I think I'm going to have to do that. We could still try to kill this ant. Although there's really no point in doing it since there's an ogre. Yeah, I could see flame to block the ogre. Or, I mean, at that point, but what is my long-term plan at that point? So I kill the ant, and then what? Do I just keep C-flaming? Do I just, like, flee into the black? I've finished finish the ogre. Yeah, I guess with the spear I probably could finish the ogre if I had enough mana left. I feel like the first thing we do is actually don't C-flame here. It's like try to throw flame on the ant, and then C-flame after the ant is dead or something. Just put your flame far. I mean, is there a chance that ogres will walk into conjure flames? I think there is. It's not likely, but they might. So if I could like throw up another conjure flame in front of him after that, he's dunsies. And there's a chance we could just like no skill melee this worker ant to death. But I gotta say, I'm not happy. Wanted his bay as long as possible, yeah. Yeah, what about the priests is the thing. Like, if I go up, there could be priests just waiting for me right now. And then I'm turbo fucked, you know? I feel like I mean, even with MP, I'm probably boned if they find me. Well, not necessarily. I could, like, Hail Mary, read a scroll, find, fear, good. But that's very unlikely. And that's not the kind of thing you want to rely on. Is there any chance that the priest is by himself? That really doesn't happen, right? Like, those packs tend to stick together. Although I've spent a lot of time on D3, like a lot. So if they were going to split up over hearing a noise or something, I mean, hell, half the other orcs were in a different pack. Like, I feel not super confident about fighting a priest by himself, but, you know, it doesn't seem as suicidal as this whole situation. But if I go up there and it's 2 priests, I'm probably just dead. Probably. But what could happen here is I get, like, just poisoned. I mean, it's just RNG. Like, I just get poisoned to death. You know what I could do is I could hedge my bets. I could toss a flame at this dude, at the ant, and if I get good damage, I see flame over here, and I commit to the fight. Or I just start meleeing him, depending on how far he gets. If I get like 0 damage and he's not close to me still, on account of his 12 speed, he can actually cover the distance if he gets a little lucky. But let's say that doesn't happen. We could just go upstairs at that point with 2 less mana and try our luck with the priests. Or ideally, well, priest, singular if I'm lucky. What do you guys think of that? I don't know. Gosh, it's just funny because if we were just a little further along with the sticky flame, you know, if we had gotten sticky flame, what strolls could those be? Just about anything. Anything good. They can't be identify, they can't be immolation, because we have used up our identifies that we found, and we have an immolation that we've identified. I could go upstairs, immolate the priests, and try to kill one before they kill me. It's very, very unlikely, but could work. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of fun things, not super likely things, but there are fun things that could make the situation better. I mean, we could read and we could get summons. That'd be kind of cute. I don't think it's extremely likely to find that in the early game, though. Everything else is pretty bad. I mean, a blink scroll doesn't help me here. Not really. Well, it kind of does. If I could get into a hallway and pop up... see, that's a real option. Like, if this... Let me see. If this thing right here is a hallway, which I don't think it is, we could try to walk up to it and put a Conjure Flame in. Like, this situation becomes much less shitty if I'm in a hallway. As long as the centaur doesn't show up. But I seriously doubt that's a hallway. That looks like a little nub. I wonder if I could... This layout always sucks and is full of ogres, orc warriors, and centaurs. Well, orc warriors and even ogres don't really scare me on this character. It's ranged stuff that does a ton of damage to me, and, well, these weird situations where I'm kind of forced to melee a freaking ant. And of course, priests scare the hell out of me because it's anything ranged. Anything ranged that does big damage. So I don't know, man. Couldn't we have found a wand? How nice would that have been? So Throw Flame is going to do more damage than Conjure Flame. More mischance, but whatever. I think I'm going to go for the hedge my bet strategy. We're gonna throw Flame on the ant, and then we're just going to reevaluate the situation from there. Sound good? I think it sounds good. Alright, so he ends up next to me. We're going to swing, put up the Conjure Flame. So this is good. This is good so far. There is a wizard coming, though, so we're going to have to go upstairs no matter what I do, which sucks. Game couldn't have just let me have to fight only this ant and this ogre. Had to send more shit at me. Well, no, the worst thing is the wizard. What's good is that I have the ant constricted. Do we swing on him or do we use Conjure Flame? Yeah, there's a wizard. I mean, we have to kill the ant is the thing. We have to kill the ant. Swing, yeah. All right, he's almost dead. If we swing one more time, he dies. Boom. The fuck do I do now? See, the wizard makes this so lame. This whole situation, even if you took that centaur skeleton, even if you took that other ant, it'd be totally fine if not for that wizard hanging out behind them. So it's like out of the frying pan into the fire, you know. We could sit here and it wouldn't be like the best situation, but we could pretty much sit here and spear this bad boy here and then put up another Conjure Flame. It'd probably work, you know, 14% chance not to, whatever. But, you know, instead we have this to deal with. What do you guys think? I got a Hail Mary for you. What do you guys think about reading Immolate? Reading Immolate and then like flame tonguing this guy until he's dead. It'll make a ton of noise, but it'll kill the wizard. I mean, is that dumb? it'll level me up for sure. I'd probably have to leave the floor at that point, but at least I'd be leveled up. Jeez. Is that a comedy option, I wonder? Can I use some early game MO plans here? It's not that comedy. I don't think so either. The only problem is, like, if the wizard comes into view, he could just, like, blink over to me and start wrecking my shit, which would make this whole thing dub. Okay, let's be smart. Let's be smart. Ogre. Flame Tongue. I want to know, I mean, Flame Tongue's got to be the right thing to do. Losing these stairs sucks, though. Well, I'm going to lose the stairs no matter what I do, you know? I mean, what am I... There's no throne here. There's no place. There's no you know, pot of gold at the end of the rainbow in this situation. Like, the stairs are dunsies. It's just a matter of, like, how bad is the situation going to be when I come back up and there's a priest. And so I could cut my losses now and try that whole situation with 33 hit points and 4 mana, or I could try to kill all this crap. And to be honest, even with the noise, there is a small chance, not particularly likely, but there's a small chance that I could just, like, make all that noise and then rest, you know? And that's the other thing, you get more hit points from the level, which I think I value hit points more than mana right now. If I were to have more hit points, I could possibly just, like, kind of sidle through the orc priests, or I could just go melee them. You know, that's a real non-comedy option. Like, I could actually try to melee them if I had enough hit points. A level will probably put this character to, like, 45 hit points, you know? That's a lot, comparatively. But anyway, so this ogre has 23 to 32 hit points. About 27, yeah. So let's say he has 32 hit points. Doing spell math here. 1d14 at max power for Flame Tongue. But Flame Tongue has this weird situation where it stops gaining power at some point. I think in theory I could 3-shot this ogre, actually, even right now. I think I'm already doing 1d14 damage. The formula's not here, unfortunately. So it does this weird thing where Flame Tongue is really dumb. You increase damage as your spell power goes up, and then that stops, and then the range on it starts increasing instead. So I guess the easiest way to test this is, like, what's my range on Flame Tongue? That's more than the default, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. That feels like more than the default. 2 to 5 spaces, yeah. So we're already doing d14 damage with this thing. Meanwhile, Throw Flame does 2d9 damage at max power, so it really doesn't even do that much more damage maximum than a Flame Tongue. What we could do is start Flame Tonguing the ogre. We'll also get more mana back, by the way, if we manage to kill all this stuff. You know what would be sick is if the Centaur Skeleton was in front and just died to the Flame Cloud, and then I could immolate and blow everything up. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, if I were to do like 14 damage or in the vicinity of that 3 times, the ogre dies. That's kind of... The actual chances of that happening, though, is... I mean, if I do average damage and he has average hit points, that means I'm doing 7 damage a pop, 7, 14, 21, 28. So it would take 4 casts, which conveniently we've got 4 mana. So I mean, and I've got 4 turns at least, I think, based on this Cloud of Flame. So that's like, it could work. On the other hand, I could get like ultra memed and have this freaking worker ant trade spots. So I don't know. I don't know. Which might be better, actually. He'll die faster if I were to hit him. What a shitty situation. I think that we flame tongue and see what happens. Okay, there's a wizard. We know we can't kill him. I'm gonna flame tongue again. I'm gonna flame tongue one more time. Oh, he's actually dying. Got him. That's awesome. That's fucking awesome. We actually leveled. All right, let's get intelligence, I think. Right? Yeah. Well, wait. Actually, the situation is so bad. I'm doing like micro optimizations. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to cast when I go up and have to deal with the priest friends. Should I get strength or dexterity even? Like dexterity for accuracy? Because like the most important thing is for me to be able to actually hit these dudes, so I get the venom stack on them and my my constrict. So I have to wonder. If this is the weirdest character ever, where it's time for me to go dex. You know, strength. Yeah, dex might also give a point of EV. Although EV doesn't. What am I gonna evade smite? You know. I mean, I do think I go dex though, so we'll do that. Didn't get a point of EV. We just got a ton of mana. So that was sick. It was a cute trick, and I'm glad it worked out for me. And I'd like to state that all that math I did actually worked out exactly right. I did the average basically every single time. It took 4 hits to kill him, and he died. So that's, you know, it worked. It worked. Didn't necessarily have to work that way, but that's nice. So I only heard one shout. Is there perhaps... I didn't check. Okay, 2 orc wizards died, so that's great. Do I rest now? Do I just rest at the staircase and see what's coming? I think I do, just to try to get my mana back, because right now I'm totally manaless, which is not a good place to be in. Let's wait and see. The only thing that worries me is, like, what if a dude comes around the corner? Okay, that's an adder. I'm weirdly comfortable fighting an adder. I'm less comfortable fighting an ant. There's a priest. We go up, he smites me immediately for full damage. Holy dog shit, that is that a 100% damage? 17 plus 28. 38. Okay, it did 16, you're right. So it did 1 off of max damage. Thanks, fam. It's terrible. So this priest over here is just like chilling. He was maybe heading off to the east last time I checked. What's the range of smite? I have some bad news for you about that question. It hits everywhere on the screen. Hey, NaNe Badger, what's up? We're playing the worst early game of all time. Yeah, no, there's no range on smite. It just hits you. Oh, damage range. It can do 0 to 17, basically. Alright, so I think that we head like sort of here and here and here, down, down, and we kind of try to sidle down here, because if I could get on this little corner, that'd be just wonderful. You know, and for at least as long as I'm heading southwest, 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 literally cannot be caught. No, I don't want fucking woo, are you joking? Are you kidding me? I mean, I guess I could have a little bit of piety right now. Happy I stayed up for this nonsense. Dude, you might see my streak end, and I don't even know if I would... I don't even know if I could blame myself for it. I guess I could have played better and possibly saved myself a Lignify, but I don't think so, man. The one resource we'd have right now, if I had played absolutely perfectly, is maybe a curing, and that's pushing it. You know, here's a kind of comedy option. I could try going down this staircase. I actually spent a decent number of turns over here. I wonder if that centaur could be gone. I mean, I doubt it. And with all those explosions, like, it's still very far away from here. There's no way he heard that. So that's suicidal. Let's, please, priests, just give me one break game. Okay, this is good so far. Do I even go towards this? Is that stupid, I wonder? Or do I just, like, hide behind this crystal wall, and then they are even less likely to see me? I think we hide behind the crystal wall, to be honest. It doesn't really block a lot of line of sight, you know? But, like, if I go towards this... Well, I guess I'm not revealing more tiles. I just want to stay as far down as possible. Wait, is that a... That's the floor. Holy shit, I didn't know that. I didn't know there was an entrance there. That's bad. Alright, I lied about not revealing more tiles. So we just want to, yeah, flame does bounce off crystal walls. That's a really good point, Adort. I don't know if I could really use that to my advantage, but maybe. We rested to full. We rested to full, guys. Small miracles, you know. Thank goodness for small miracles or whatever. I'm gonna get sticky flame. So we have sticky flame. Well, Anani Badger, what you're not realizing is there's actually two priests. I came downstairs to D3 and there were just two priests chilling out. Like, hey buddy, what's up? 17 plus 17 damage. Also, it was the second time I had come into D3, so they had chances to kill me when I came in and when I came out. So you can imagine how not fun that was for me. Yeah, I can survive one turn guaranteed. I think we start training fire and conjurations exclusively. And the reason for that is if I get sticky flame online and I'm in melee with something, it dies. You know, it's just GG. So if we could get that online, that would be amazing. Also, we have a ring of fire, so our spell power is actually quite good. So I think what we have to do is we got to make it to this staircase, and we just have to hope that the priests are not going to see us. Idort brought up a very interesting idea, which was to use these crystals, but it's just kind of wacky because bouncing it doesn't really help us. Because like for it to actually hit the wall. Can't block enough loss. Yeah, that's the problem. But for it to actually hit the wall, it would have to go through the priest anyway. So bouncing this stuff is kind of stupid unless it's a bolt. You know what I mean? Well, maybe a Nani Badge. In a super awesome best case scenario, they have already separated. It's not very likely though. I think we just have to sneak to the staircase. There he is. He didn't see me. Like, we could start throw flaming at him. You know that? And it might very well kill him real fast, and he could choose to do nothing to me while I'm doing that. It's just all in the heart of the cards these days. Try to bait him through the hole in the wall. I don't see what the point of that is unless I'm trying to get him in melee range, which is an option. I'll tell you what I'm inclined to do. Well, hold on. That was a priest. I guess I could like come down and try to kill this priest instead, but he would get turns on me, so that's not good. Yeah, Anani Badger, I think you're not understanding. Like, there's actually no reason for me to try to bounce a throw flame because it's not a bolt. Try to get to the upstairs so you can reset. Well, I can't. What do you mean? Like go up here and then to that? That's a good idea. Especially since they're off in the other direction. That's reasonable. Of course, he immediately moves in this direction. God damn. And unfortunately, there's no hallway up here for me to try to like just juke around like I'd like to. Hey, STG Moto, I'm glad somebody's having a good game here. By the way, I'm not going to try to sticky flame him if I get him into melee. 43% is very high. I could suffer huge damage from that. We would just try to melee him. No, this is way worse than the Spriggan Start. Spriggan Start, well, I didn't feel this scared on the Spriggan Start. You got 3 turns, assuming it's a different orc. I mean, he probably has his buddy right behind him, if I'm being honest. Do not take 45 damage right now. Yeah, I'd like to not take 45 damage right now. If I had him by himself, I'd feel okay about fighting him. I mean, I wonder, should I just throw flame at him and then take a step here? I mean, should I just roll the dice on him not having his friend? I don't think I should. I think that what we should do probably is just take a step here and wait around. Like literally just press 5 after going here. Or maybe like going over here and, well, I want to be like somewhere near a corner. This is like their happy place. This whole little area right here, it's where they want to be. No, he's not outside. He's outside of Flame Tongue range. He's throw flame. I think pretty much goes the entire line of sight. Channel your inner Happy Gilmore. Isn't that the movie where what's that actor? What's the actor's name in Happy Gilmore, the main character? Am I thinking of the right one where he it's the movie about golfing, right? Where he the old guy the old guy tells him he eats pieces of shit like you for breakfast, and he's like you eat pieces of shit for breakfast? Yeah, Adam Sandler. What a hack. Okay, don't paste that to me, STG Motu. That's just insult to injury. Alright, we take a step. They haven't seen me. That's like the tiny good thing here. I wonder if I just go around this corner and wait around, you know? Like right here. Actually, no, I was misreading the screen. There's actually a hallway right here. Be nice if I had functioning eyeballs. But this is actually not bad. I can probably just make it all the way to this staircase. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Suck it, orcs. Well, that feels good. I don't know how much it really solves the problem, but ain't nothing but a peanut. Here's our boy. If I wanted to, I could throw flame and try to just like see how it goes, you know. Although that is risking death, is the thing. But if he didn't do anything to me, like if he didn't smite me, we could then safely go up. And there's a lot of if you're going to smell on this plan. So if there's no priest behind him, if he doesn't smite me as soon as I do it, I can safely walk up the stairs. Bo can smite for 17 damage, and walking up the stairs takes about a little bit more, actually 2.5 turns. So he could do it 17 times, yeah, 17 times 3, technically, although it's more likely to be 2. And so basically I can survive 2 hits, but I can't survive 3 hits. It's because 17 times 2 is 20, what is that, 20, 27 plus another 7 is 30, 34, 31, right? No, 34. So, yeah, I mean, if you add 17 to 34, I'm dead. Stairs take 2.5 turns, yeah. So, like, technically, If you wanted to get really technical about it, if I went up right now, he could kill me. But that's very unlikely, especially considering he hasn't noticed me. But I mean, the thing is, if I throw flame at him, priests are not exceptionally beefy. They've got 15 hit points. I don't know what my... Hold on a minute. Let's check this. Spell power is 3. Oh, the formula's not here. That's adorable. So I have no way of knowing without... That's... How irritating. It gives you the 2-hit formula, but it doesn't give you the power formula. My god. Hey, doesn't he? In our fork, is there any particularly good reason why we can't just tell the player how much damage they're doing, on average, or whatever the formula is, with their spells at the current spell power? Because that has always been insanely fucking irritating to me. Like, why does the player get sort of bamboozled? Yeah, a good reason. There has to be a good reason that that's not the case, and not just like the programmers are lazy or you know, obfuscation is considered good, because I'm going to tell you it's not. Game design. Well, the one they're employing, I think, is basically, it's like, what it really is that they're lazy, in my opinion. But then the convenient excuse is, well, obfuscation, you know, makes you more, I don't know, invested in the game or something, but in reality, it doesn't. Because I can just look up the code if I really want to. Anyway, I'm reasonably sure... Yeah, it says 2d9 at max, so we're not doing 2d9. Let's say we're doing... Surely it's not 2d4. Half that? Ninja Joe, that is a bold assumption that the spell power formula works in that way. I know it makes sense and seems logical, but you got to look at some of the spell power to damage formulas in this game and you'll understand. The code appears to conflict with LearnDB. Well, that's not really that surprising, doesn't he? Oh, never mind. Okay. Can you give me a rough estimate? 2d4 plus n/10, where n is spell power. All right. Well, if I look at spell power, where is it? Where is it? Is it 25 per? I think it's 25. Gotta find the right entry. There it is. All right. 0, 10, 15, 20, 25. So we're at 15 spell power at least. So 4 plus 15 is 19. 19 divided by 10 is basically 2. No fucking way. Oh, wait, no, 4. Well, wait. No, that can't be right. 4 plus spell. So if my spell power is 15, 19. Am I doing something wrong here? 4 plus 15, 19 divided by 10, that's 2. So 2d2? There's no way. Oh, powers divided. Okay, I was seeing parentheses where parentheses didn't exist. So it's actually 15 divided by 10. 2d5 since they round down. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. I was adding the 4 and then the power and then dividing, which is of course not the right not the right way to do that. Okay, 2d5. So technically we could 2-shot this guy. More likely to 3-shot him. You need 5 hits to kill. No, the average, if he has 15 hit points, my average damage is 5, is it not? On 2d5. 3 damage with each cast. The thing is, if he smites me, I can walk away. You know? He hasn't moved if he smites me. So I could just like start walking. Okay, he smited me, we're going up. It's nice and safe on D2, so it was worth the dice roll. I'm going priest hunting, I've had it with this. The next floor sucks balls. Well, hold on, actually this is pretty... This is pretty safe down here. I can at least get this scroll. And to be honest, I've got this teleport trap too that I can do things with. That's actually really interesting. That is another non-2-stack scroll. So we've got a lot to work with. It'd be nice if we knew what it was. We've got a staircase. Yeah, the centaur scares the hell out of me, and he is pretty damn close. If the centaur were to come to us, really, literally the only thing we could do is just walk right up to him and hope that we don't die. That would be a real shame, wouldn't it? Which is why I'm honestly inclined to... Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to shout and rest. Centaur shows up, I go up. Fight at the staircase, bruh. I have 8 rations. Keep shouting. At the very least, what this does is it spends time on this floor, so I could possibly come back to this staircase. Can't Centaur Warrior spawn on D5? You can't say things like that, come on. I've had a hard enough early game. I'm hearing hisses and stuff every so often, but I don't think so. A NaNe patcher. Just gonna keep shouting for a little while. There's somebody. This is cheesy, but no source of MR by vaults, dude. I don't even care. I just want to survive to vaults, man. I'll make it work. All right. Can we safely stare dance this guy? Run him out of arrows? Is that even possible? So 10 damage plus short bow. And of course this is dangerous anyway because we're on the D3 from hell. So that's 9 damage plus 10 from the centaur. 19, and he's fast, so I think that's 2 attacks, right? Potentially. Not always, but sometimes. 29. Well, 19 times 2 is 38, I think. So he can do 38 damage to me per turn. That's a whole lot. Yeah, he would murder me if I tried to stare dance into the centaur, or at least he could. She wasn't so fast. Can somebody explain to me why it is that centaurs both shoot fast and attack fast? Because that's not the case for player centaurs. Am I wrong to feel a bit bamboozled here? Oh, I know they're just speed 15, but the mechanic exists in the game to make them just good at running, so why? Okay, we're going to take the risk of going in here. This is pretty cool. Some gold. Because iconic monster. Yeah, iconically unfair bullshit. Excuse my French, but that's what it is. It's just there's so many weird things in this game that feel deeply unfair and sort of badly designed, and it's like no one has bothered to question any of them. You know, I'm not trying to make crawl easier, I'm trying to make it more interactive and more interesting. I'm totally fine with, like, well, not really the Leo Little Book school of thought where the win rate should be 50%, but I'm absolutely fine with a tough as nails game that just like punishes you hardcore for mistakes. I love that. I don't like a game that punishes you hardcore because it feels like it. I wish I could find actual items and not just gold. Because it's all going to go to Gozag anyway. I am exploring, though. Alright, I'm going priest hunting. It's a risk, but it's less of a risk than getting owned by a centaur. I mean, on the other hand, we could go to... Well, we know where the centaur is. Okay, the centaur is at this staircase. Assuming there's not two centaurs, in which case this game can just, you know, go pound sand, I guess. So he's not there, and he's not going to be here, although a priest could be here. Yeah, SDG Moto, I probably would really rethink certain early game monsters. I don't want to really, like, I want Sigmund to be deadly and things like him to be deadly, but I don't want them to just have this really high chance of killing the player instantly through no fault of his own. Like, Sigmund, if he wants to, can just spam Confused on you, and it lasts forever if he just keeps doing it. Yes. Okay, do I swing on him again? He's poisoned. I think I throw Flame on him. That's going to do the most damage. Well, wait, we determined it's 2d5, so Flame Tongue can actually do more damage to him. Or I just swing and I get 2 attacks, which is going to be more accurate. I feel like I swing even though it's slow, because I get 2 attacks. So in 1.1 time, I'm getting 2 attacks on him. Well, not necessarily. The tentacles don't actually... I think as an Ox attack, there's not a 100% chance they'll even... Well, the grab missed last turn. We gave it a shot. I think we Flame Tongue him. It's just too much damage possible for me to not do that. Boom, level 7. Our priest problem is over. It's over, you guys. And we got a potion of curing for that. Sick. I'm very glad that I got to kill him before he used that potion, since I had him poisoned. Unique Oclob named Bulko that can blink, has 20 speed, and can cast Portal Projectile on its acid. You know, that is ridiculous, but I think that a unique Oclob that can move around sounds hilarious, and I want to put that in the game now. Sounds good, Ninja. Sigmund fights Mara behind Fansuits and walls. That's funny. I like that. Respawn later in the game. Alright, so I know we have a priest on the floor, but like the fact that I didn't have to fight 2 priests in a row, beautiful. I want to lure him to the staircase, but I don't think he can hear me. Underwater Oclobs, that sounds kind of cool. Hear a shout. Here he is. Alright, so the goal is to throw flame on him, throw flame, throw flame. Boom. See, I make it look so easy sometimes when the RNG's in my favor. I just blast him and he doesn't do anything to me. I mean, that's great. If I could just do that every time, that'd be awesome. I think we've salvaged this game. Actually, doesn't he? And Man, if you're still around, I would love to hear. Do you guys think I played reasonably optimally so far? I mean, outside of that sort of weird thing I did with the jackals, I mean, I feel like I handled this almost as well as I could have. I'd be interested to hear though if you think I've messed up anywhere. Even if it's something as simple as skilling. Because I don't want to, I don't know, this was like a hair-raising early dungeon. It's not over, man. Like, this could still go real bad. I don't really object to any major decisions here. I wasted some rations? I don't think I wasted rations. Well, if you do think of anything I did wrong, please let me know, because, I mean, it would suck to lose this streak only to find out that I just, like, missed something really dumb, you know, and I'm always, even now, you know, it's like, yeah, I streak a lot, but even now I'm trying to improve my play at this game, because that's the funny thing about DCSS is, like, you'll keep learning stuff even after you're really good. Move towards open floor tile while fighting priest. What's this now? I don't know what you're talking about. Did I do that? Are you sure he wasn't, Oh, that, yeah. No, that's just, there's a little glare on my laptop screen from this light, and I had magic mapped this and somehow couldn't see that there was not a wall here. So yeah, that was a bona fide mistake. Well, there was also the exact same thing happened here, so perhaps I should like turn up the... Oh, dude, I have the brightness on my monitor. You guys can't see this, but I had it on half accidentally. That's why I can't see shit. Oh my god, I can view the dungeon now. It's not my eyes that are the problem, it was the backlight. Alright, so I am going to chance going over here. Oh, no, no, no. Look at this dude. Kill the worker ant. Alright. Do I feel confident about fighting this guy? Of course I do. He's just an adder. Let's go up. Can we make a version of DCSS that you make even darker so people can't see what they're doing? I mean, I've thought about the idea of like a blindness spell that blacks out the screen or only shows you certain things. Could be cool. We have a net. That's a really useful tool. Resting on the staircase. Going up. Going down. I think Tome has something like that. Hey, buddy. Bro, are you kidding me? I didn't notice this before. Look at this guy's ring mail. I want you to know why I had that reaction, by the way. I thought that said ring, not ring mail. So I thought I was going to have RF+, RC++, and RCore on a ring on D4. So I just memed myself really hard with my lack of reading comprehension. But yeah, that RF+ is going to make it real annoying to kill him. We can still do it. Just kind of have to melee him. Down he goes. That was risky. But with all the other disgusting things on this floor, I feel like those kinds of risks are in order at this point. Reading 50, brightness 50. I'm getting mega trolled. I really am. Ring mail. Can I just take, I mean, you know how actual ring mail, you always had those nerds in high school who were making that stuff with like pop can lids and stuff. Can't I just take one of the rings out, you know, and wear it on my tentacle and get some of that benefit? I have fire magic. Can't I like melt it down and turn it into actual rings? Yeah, STG. What makes it interesting is, I think, is the fact that like most people don't play it like this. Most people play this game just sort of balls to the wall. Wow, I used Identify and I got Scroll of Noise. Adorable. And Amnesia. So we just blew 2 Identifies on completely worthless items. It's not totally worthless because it's like, alright, it's identified now. I won't accidentally use that in a horrible, you know, read or die kind of situation. But this is bad luck to identify Amnesia and Noise and not have any more Identify. However, we got that hat, and that's good luck. We've got this vault down here which has a priest in it, which is annoying, but there could be altars. Let's go up to safety. Let's wear the hat. It's just a +1 hat. I had hoped for MR+, but I'll take this. But yeah, that's what I'm saying, STG. It's like, it's just the fact that I'm trying to be careful and not die, which is not something you see a lot. Even from some of the other streamers like Demise and stuff, they just play crazy fast. Dynast, who is incredibly skilled, takes a lot of crazy risks. I mean, don't get me wrong, I take risks in like the mid and the late game sometimes because I set the character up such that he can handle them. But in the early game, it's just, I don't know. Very few people have the patience to do what I'm doing right now, and I try to. That's kind of my niche that I try to entertain people with. Oh dang. Oh dang. Do I try to fight this guy? We could die right here. This is bad. I want to have a staircase to get to. 3 tiles between me and him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'd have to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'd have to survive 7 smites potentially to get to safety. Yeah, I mean, I could use a cloud scroll of fog to block vision if I had one, but I don't. I think I should just throw flame on him. He'll probably die. I'm still not sure if Flame Tongue is actually better than Throw Flame right now. We're still at 3 pips of power, so 2d5 versus 1d14. The 2d5 is more likely to do some damage. The 1d14 is more likely to do max damage. I'm kind of assuming that that the LearnDB is not lying to me about Flame Tongue's damage. Yeah, I mean, I could read some scrolls and hope that it works, but yeah, that is called a greater orb run, STG, and I've done that like once, but never on stream or recorded, I don't think. So yeah, that would be a lot of fun. And what you actually do is you get 3 runes, and then you and then you get the orb. But I mean, it's not as dangerous as it sounds because what you do is you farm Abyss for a really long time to get to level 27. I don't know. I could do that. That'd be a lot of fun. I'd be happy to do that on stream. Anyway, Doesn't he? You're the fire elementalist expert. Am I right to assume that Flame Tongue actually does more damage, or can? You know, it has a higher ceiling than Throw Flame at my current level of spell power, because that's weird. Flame Tongue for MP reasons. I mean, I don't care about MP right now. This dude can kill me very quickly, but, well, we just one-shot him. I'll back off from this wizard. Get my mana back. Guys, can I just stop to say how cool this is? this ogre explosion that I did here. I'm just so pleased with myself for having done that. Anybody who tells you that immolation is not the way to go in the early game, or that it has no uses that aren't memes, I mean, I don't know, man. Yeah, man, I think it would be a more fun Twitch stream for me to try to do Greater Orb Run without any farming, and I think I could do it. GRSU of TSO sounds pretty strong for it. I'd probably go Gozag, I think. Maybe. Alright, the wizard over here could be a problem. Getting confused would suck. But, like, I want to get in this damn vault, because... Okay. 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 I wanted to get in this vault because I thought there'd be an altar in there, but there's not. Maybe, you know, at this point it's almost looking like we should have gone Wujian. But on the other hand, if I had a god right now, I would be suffering piety decay, something fierce from all the dancing I've done. Alright, so the problem is, if he were to confuse me, we'd have some issues. But he only has like 15 hit points, so I think we just pull back, swing on him again, and he dies. The cool thing, the one cool thing really about being an octopode in the early game is that like you can smash dudes with your tentacles. This is a problem. This is a problem. STG digging, blink. There's a lot of ways to deal with the berserk things. The worst thing about Trograth is actually that he paralyzes you sometimes. But the berserk things are like difficult, but it's like you can meme your way out of it. Well, you know, man, that's what you do. How would you? Oh wait, that does sound kind of questionable. Now, let me think about this. So we determined he can do 19 times 2 damage to me. You know, if I could get in melee with him, he's done. But like, well, he's probably done. So I think we take a step up for sure. He hasn't seen me, but centaurs have this bad habit of just like, even if they haven't seen you, they just kind of show up, do at least 3 damage to me. What are you talking about? You can do like 34 damage to me or something. 29 plus 9 is 38 damage. But if I were to shout here to try to lure him, because obviously I want to be in melee with him. The AI is actually smart enough for him to freaking go back here. So I feel like I just walk away and hope that he doesn't know where I am. Is this a floor skip, you guys? Do I skip on account of a centaur? It's kind of weird because I guess if I go to this, if I go like right here and start shouting, it might be okay. Or if I go like right there and start shouting, and then he shows up and he's right there, I take like 1 hit. That's not bad. Now being in melee with him is not fun. He could still kill me, but it's not super likely. We could roll for a sticky flame as well, although I don't think that's smart. But as long as he's on the floor, I'm risking borderline instant death is the thing. So I don't know. You can not and just kill something else. Well, understand that like if I walk away, he could wander into me, and then I'm in the sort of open and I have nowhere to go and he just owns me. I could like go and kill something else. I could like go hide down these stairs, but then he could show up at another inopportune time. I mean, this may just be my moment, you know? This may be the moment. But I mean, yeah, I am tempted to just roll down the stairs. Freaking 4 adders on D2, 2 priests on D3, centaur, priest, ogre, all kinds of crap on D4. Like, this game is not letting up. Even D4 centaur alone is pretty painful on a lot of characters, especially this one. Centaur warrior D5, we just die, probably. Seems to be gone. There's a scroll. See, if he catches me out in the open, I'm just done. That's the problem here. Literally cannot survive if that happens. Gotta check the staircase. I'm gonna grab this scroll, I'll risk it. I have 2 of those now. Lignify, that's huge, that's huge, that's huge, I have to get it. And a potion. Yeah, Wesley is working on some really good artwork for me. Very cool guy over there. Give me that Lignify. Alright, NaNe Badger, wasn't that a... Did you see that pizza commercial with the hand rubbing? Everybody was like wanting the pizza real bad. Use a cardboard box. If it works for Solid Snake, then it works for Octopode. You know, it's funny, I am tempted. I have been tempted to train some more stealth. Hey guys. It's easy enough. Smashing dudes with my tentacles again. It's a +1 dagger of venom. So if I attack with the whip, that's 1.1 speed. If I attack with the dagger, that's 1 speed. So goodbye, whip. Down it goes. Have a lot of sort of crappy items here that I could drop. Alright, I'll shout a bit. Nothing's coming to me. Let's go down. Actually, you know what? Let's go up. Let's grab the scroll of noise. At this point, I'll take any resources, even the bad ones. Go up. Use a 2-stack. It's remove curse. Sadly, outside of being able to wear this hunting sling for a moment to test it out, remove curse really doesn't do anything for me. What a shame. Jesus Christ, NaNe Badger. I just saw that message. The real shame about this is this is D4, right? So the temple very well could be on this floor. So hanging out here is, I don't want to say it's inadvisable, but like the centaur very much could just crush me. A mega bat. Bro, are we about to find Kiku? I don't think these bats spawn anywhere except for Kiku vaults. These wacky big boy bats. It's just a bat vault, it's not a Kiku vault. I'm thinking of a different vault. I'm thinking of the vampire vaults. By the way, these bats I think are just literally the same thing as regular bats. A micro bat. Why did somebody make tiles for these? This is stupid. There's a fire bat in there? Oh, well, that's a problem. We could probably kill a fire bat, but it could go badly. He's immune to fire, yeah. This vault is extremely stupid, but I actually love it. I don't know about placing fire bats on D4. I mean, if you look at the fire bat monster, it bites for 6. It moves like hilariously quickly, so it can hit you twice, and then it can deal 10 extra fire damage. I mean, that's like an ice beast on crack. I mean, I don't feel good about that. We have RF+, but even so, well, fire bat. Like, if we swung on him and got him in the constrict, he'd be done. Yeah, I'm staying out since streaking. Fire bat. I thought it was just like the stupid little micro and mega bats, not insta-death fire bats. We'll come back for it. We do have Lignify though, so I can probably breathe a little bit easier. Lignify can help us in melee against the Centaur as well. I think I'm sort of tempted to just chill it on D5, but there he is. There he is, okay. In melee, I'll swing. If he starts doing big damage to me, Alright, we have to Lignify. Kind of a waste of Lignify, but technically he could get a couple swings on us at that point and kill us if we didn't have huge AC, so... The only mistake I made, I was trying to swing on him and get the constrict. Whoa, that might have been a bona fide mistake. Are centaurs too big to constrict? It's large. I can't constrict a centaur, can I? So swinging on him was dumb. I should have been... Well, it wasn't super dumb because I have Venom, but I should have been flame-tonguing him. Still, that sucks that we just lost Lignify over that. That was unnecessary. We probably could have won without that. Pick up the bow. I'm going to auto-explore now. Big danger's gone. Alright, come on. Sticky Flame's almost up. That'll solve most of my problems. How about an altar? Like, wouldn't that be nice? Also, we're level 8 now. Joke's on you, Ice Beast. I'm a fireman. Okay, we found a ton of gold. And now, we can afford 3 Scrolls of Fear. Well, that's real damn good. We're going to buy that right now. That's just too good to pass up. Sadly, we didn't have any others, but that is amazing. That's huge. Alright, I really want Gozag. So I think I'm going to save my gold in case I find him. Like, having enchant armor would be nice, we'd get another point of AC, but with 3 fears I feel pretty confident. We'll put all these identifies and things on the list, though. This character wants Gozag more than anything. Oh, Christ. Okay, it's a wand of digging, alright. I was like, this run cannot get any worse. I found a jib, but that's not an acid wand, that's just digging. How do you skill melee characters? Just curious. I usually skill only the weapon that I plan on using through lair to Mendeley and then do defense. That's a reasonable plan. You might want to get like armor dodging fighting to like at least 5 or so, maybe a little earlier before Mendeley, depending on what it is that you're doing. But going straight for Mendeley is not terrible. I do recommend a little bit of fighting just for the hit points. Like it really depends on the character though, and what the aptitudes on that particular species are. But yeah, I mean, that is the conventional wisdom, and I can pretty much get behind it. That's another move, a NaNe Badger, one that I've done in the past. I mean, you'll see me do a melee guy, sort of typical melee guy, next time on the DDAs. Maybe you can just watch that. Alright, let's go ahead and fight. Let's fight a jib. I'll probably end up losing this entire wand of digging, unfortunately, because he'll just waste it. There we go. Just kidding, we have a wand of dig now. That's sweet. You know, that's actually a really good survival tool. Even in the early game, it's great. Ho ho ho! Ho 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 ho! Alright, that's amazing. Evokes to 5 for that. We have 12 charges of Disintegrate. GG. I mean, we could still lose to something stupid, but the horrors of the early game, you know, for the most part, are over. Do we have remove curse? Yeah, we do. Found a couple of things. Let's wear the ring. Sinv is nice to have. I'm not going to try that amulet because it could be harm. You just won the game. Maybe. Let's go up. Let's go up again. I want to see if I have telly. It's fog. Fog's good. This game needs to stop being so easy on me. I earned this. Hey, Gary Burton. You've missed perhaps the most grueling early game ever. Hey, Mr. Troll. Mr. D5 Troll. I'm not going to waste a wand on you. I'm just going to reset the fight, get my mana back, and do it smarter next time. Zombies go right into Conjure Flames, so it's good. Here's our troll friend. Let's shout at him. Our full mana ought to be enough for this to work, but we need to roll. We need to roll decently. I suppose I could be using my spear after that. Yeah, we found a hat pretty early. That's, you know, thank goodness for small miracles, I guess. Whoa, I just wasn't even paying attention. But he can't kill me. It's 20. 20 plus 15 is 35, plus another 15 is 50. Now he can kill me, though. He just walked right into the fire. God damn, that's not good. We're going to be walking around for a while until we get random energy and it can get to a staircase. That sucks. I didn't think he'd walk into the flame. Perhaps I should have... Yeah, perhaps I should have just fought him. Seeing some random energy. We can probably reset this. I knew he couldn't one-shot me, is why I wasn't paying very much attention, but... I'm not leaving this troll. Like I tell you, not doing that. Not leaving him on the floor when we can kill him so easily. Well, tediously, but easily. Yeah, you can follow me. You can follow me. If he gets next to me this time, I'm probably going to Sticky Flame. Although if it backlashes and does damage to me, I'd feel real stupid. Here we go. There we go. There we go. Told you it would work. Man, alright. Let's go down to Frown Town. Alright. Done. Shackles are popcorn. We have Sea Invisible, so Sky Beasts are easy. Just implement everything in the bad ideas list? I don't think so. Probably shouldn't have engaged that wizard, to be honest, at this particular terrain. It's fine though. Melee the Crimson Imp, he goes down. Is this thing resistant to fire? Yeah, he is. It's fine. Get intelligence now. We have that prerogative. Can't believe we got Dex. Hey, Dire Flail of Holy Wrath. Everything has an action speed of exactly 1 OT faster than you. I don't know about that. 6 damage plus Dire Flail. Dire Flails actually do good damage. That's 13, so he can do a solid 19. Let's pull his ass to a hallway, yeah. That's weird. He got, not only did he go into the flame, he got random energy on me. Which is just lame. I don't even think he took damage from that. I wasn't really paying attention, but maybe. If this was a melee character, we might consider using... We might consider actually using that Dire Flail. Hello, buddy. Do we fog? Do we try to approach? If I could try to approach and it might actually work. You know what I mean? And save resources. So we're going to try to approach. And it works. Now we sticky flame. And now you die. So that could have gone badly. That was like a full distance approach to a centaur. Wasn't just terribly likely to work for me, but it did. Second necrophage on this floor. Here's our first orc warrior. Should go down pretty hard. And he does. Imagine playing a centaur and having worms moving at 0.6 OT speed. Well, any fast species would be terrible at that point, I guess. Hey, we found heal wounds. Flame Tongue surprisingly still wrecking everything. That's a third necrophage. Is that weird Fedhaus vault here maybe? And they somehow got out? I don't think I've ever seen 3 necrophages on the same floor so early. And here's our Kiku altar. I guess I'm just prescient. Somehow I guessed that we would have a Kiku altar. Dude, that orc wizard just blinked into the conjure flame. Nice job, idiot. That feels good. That doesn't happen very often. Alright, do we go Kiku? I mean, that's certainly a path. Kiku's good. He was just playing mind games. He was tired of living. Hey, Combat Reek, how you doing, man? Go Kiku. We went Kiku a couple games ago. Or was that last game? No, that was a couple games ago. But, I mean, he's good to go. You won't wear armor anyways? What does that have to do with Kiku? Keslel, I think, would require some bits. I'm going to use this 2-stack. Let's teleport. The floor is already pretty much explored as well. I was willing to do that. Abandon Zom first. Nope. I mean, I don't know. It certainly gives us a path to victory. It's an annoying path to victory. Really tedious path to victory, but it's a path to victory. The fact that we've already gone Conjurations so hard and Fires so hard. That weird Council God. It's funny you should say that because we actually found Wujan on D3, but this that god sort of got nerfed into oblivion and is a lot less fun to play, so we didn't go for it, especially since this is a caster. It's just kind of a comedy option. Kiku would win, but I feel like now that I have a 3-stack of Fear and I have Descent, I don't know, man. I think this character can hold out and go Gozag, and I can have a really smooth... I feel like I deserve a smooth mid and late game after having to deal with the horrors of this early game. Kiku will win, which means good for streak. Yeah, but it makes the mid game just so tedious. Just so tedious. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, man. I think we're going to go Gozag. I mean, on the other hand, that kind of screws with my food if I go Gozag, which is a real problem on this guy. Alright, I know the right thing to do is to go Kiku. So I guess we're going to go Kiku. He's too good to pass up. Fine. That'll be it on our fire training then. Inner Flame Hype, that's true. That's true. Let's go ahead and memorize it. I didn't even consider that. That's pretty sick. Inner Flame Hype indeed. See, now I like it. Let's random effects this guy. Nice. Oh, there was Ash and Zari on this floor too, and Okawaru. Neither of which would I probably take. Maybe Ash. Ash is kind of weird on the Octopode though. Gyre and Gimbal are now branded with either pain or electricity depending on necromancy skill. That's hilarious. I like Gyre and Gimbal. You could probably convince me to buff them just because I really like them. They're already pretty strong though. Curse 6 rings and still have options. Yeah, and still not have, you know, the benefits of full cursing, probably. The problem with Kiku is how am I going to get stat for him? Oh, there's the temple right there. Memed on. Well, you know what? Actually, since I'm not going Gozag, we can go ahead and spend some money. So we'll get the enchant armor, use it on the hat. We'll get 3 scrolls of identify. Got Haste, Berserk Rage, and Ambrosia off that. Good haul. I'm actually going to buy all 3 of these Scrolls of Identify as well. Yeah, 3 AC hype. Smite targeted Inner Flame. Well, Inner Flame is not Smite targeted, but yeah, we can expect some Inner Flame for sure. Potion of Might. Try this one Amulet. Actually, that's cool. We have Rage. Random Uselessness. Okay. I'm going to keep that Rage as a swap. Hey guys. Hey fellas. The true use of Inner Flame. If it wants to work. There we go. Now we're out of we're out of mana. However, I can just throw on the Hunting Sling. Probably shouldn't be sticking around here since they could net me. No is a confirmed feature and not MRG crawl, smite targeted Inner Flame. Oh, you're asking for the purposes of the fork. I don't know. I used to think that Inner Flame was like a joke, but now I know it's woke. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I don't think it needs a buff. It's so strong. Maybe. I might want to raise the spell level to 4 at that point, though, if I was going to make it smite targeted. General store. Spent most of our money. Oh, dude! I could have been... Oh, my God. I could have gone Gozag and then had myself a Book of Fire. That was just like straight up Bolt of Fire time. But now it's pointless really to save for this, you know? What am I going to do, go Ignition on Kiku? That's dumb. What a shame. I mean, it's fine. It's just like a twinge of regret, you know? Let's buy this telly. Put the sack of spiders on the list. Gosh, what a shame. You chose poorly. Guess so. Oh yeah, Bolt of Flame kills everything, basically. It's amazing. Like any bolt spell, really. You know, outside of a few corner cases, it's gonna do work for you. Scroll of Blinking, awesome. Okay, we'll go up. Trying to run this guy out of tomahawks. Ah, it bounced and hit him. That's great. Kiku gives you a gift. Kikubata Koalabab's Handbook of Sinister Secrets. Pain, Corpse Rot, Sublimation of Blood, Regen. Alright, well, Corpse Rot, as always, is sexy as hell, so we'll take that first. Bolt of Flame good, what's Ignition do? Yeah, like I said, Bolt of Flame is good, I already answered that. Ignition does like a fireball on every enemy on the screen, so if there's enough enemies on the screen, it can do more damage than Shatter, which is pretty crazy. It's a level 8 spell, though, so... I think it does about the same as Fireball on each one, maybe a little less. Killer Bee. Is he alone? He looks like he's alone. Hey, there's a buckler. That's sweet. There's also a shield. We're gonna be shield soon. We shield now, boys. Can't afford just yet, but yeah, it would be fun on V5. Ignition is a really fun spell. That was only 3 killer bees. That's not half bad. Reach level 10. Necromancy's going up. Yeah, no, I agree, Gary Burton, but I think the idea more for Ignition on V5, in my opinion, is that like you can kill all the stuff that can either shove you off the staircase or otherwise make your life hard in terms of getting off the floor really quickly, despite, you know, it could have tons of stuff in between you and the enemy. It just doesn't matter. You just wreck it all anyway, so it's good. That was a little risky what I just did, but that's fine. What else is down here? Just one adder. It's a wyvern skeleton. That's right, go into the Contra Flame. Bardich. Kill the priest. There's a... Gosh, that's kind of scary, actually. The wizards, believe it or not, a Bardich by itself does quite a bit of damage. That's 18. Let's maybe not mess with that. Oh, hello, Prince Ribbit. Now, we don't have Animate Dead yet. Could Corpse Rut him, I guess. I mean, mostly I just don't want to screw with Prince Ribbit yet. He's a pretty dangerous guy. He can force shot me. But he's fast, so it's probably more like 2-shot. 20 damage a pop, hits twice per turn. It's a lot of wizards. Gosh. Yes, TeCj, Vault Wardens are one of the many things that will die to Ignition. Now, Formuses are really tough to play, to be honest. You know, you'll get owned on Formuses at branch ends if you don't know what you're doing. And maybe even if you do. There's 4 wizards on this floor at least. Okay, here's our boy. Do I even want to engage him? With the right setup, I could get Corpse Rot on him, and then Sticky Flame, and then he's just dunsies, but the fact that he can 2-shot me with enough luck is kind of scary. I guess I do have Fear, though, so it's not that bad. I mean, hell. Corpse Rot alone. Huh. I could also do some funky things like put Conjure Flames around me. Kind of silly, I guess. Or we could Descent him. Okay, let's get the Sticky Flame up. Oh yeah, he just dies. Okay. I thought that would do it. Sticky Flame is very good. I wish we had Blink. We'd blink out of this net and have a free net, but no such luck. My first FoSk was Kazla, and he only died because I did not know how to handle Menace. But I got to Vaults with it. I mean, they're strong. They're just really big beat sticks is the thing. And that works out great until, you know, you run into some stuff that you roll poorly against and you know, your RNG goes badly. And then it's like you really need to have like a backup plan. And since you can't teleport out of branch ends, like you could be in some real serious trouble. Let's put it that way. If things go badly enough, you know. I don't need brand weapon. Manual dodging, that's pretty cool. Hold on, let me mark down magic mapping as something I want to buy. I want the manual dodging. Don't care about Book of Battle since I already have regen. Which Book of Conjurations? Transfig. I mean, shit, we could just go staff form at this point. That's a real thing. And it makes sense on an octopode, you know. Book of Air does not have SLS in it. Okay. Party Tricks. Does Party Tricks have what I think it has? No. I mean, butterflies would be nice, but this is like, we're looking at a lot of gold now. Where the gold price? The gold cost. Artifact cloak in this shop, artifact hat in this shop, neither of which I can wear. A couple artifact weapons we could check out later, perhaps. Yeah, large shield plus two-handed weapon it's nice, of course. It's the only species really, it's the only species where going two-handed makes sense, in my opinion, just because shields are so good. Anyway, all this crap is nice, but the first thing we want is that buckler. Let's, dang. Alright, come on into the flame, I guess. Pull you up. Perhaps I should go down a different staircase. I made a big explosion with that inner fire. Kind of a shame that we didn't get Animate Dead, because then we could really get some super inner flame hype here, but maybe soon. Let's get regen. Let's train charms up to like 3. Take fighting to 5. Train a little bit of dodging up to 5 even without the manual. Getting to the point where we should be thinking a bit about defenses. Here's our first two-headed ogre. Alright, alright. It's coming right through. Okay. Different staircase. It's just sort of annoying. Hopefully we don't auto-explore into him. Sticky flame. But yeah, Formicid does need to be played more carefully than a Minotaur. I mean, in some ways, Formicid needs to be played more carefully than anything in the game. You know? Although that might be a bit of an exaggeration. Let's get to the staircase. You know what? I'm going to use the spear on this dude. It's not working. Flame Tongue does, though. Alright, fine. I'll just take him up. I feel okay about being in melee with him. In fact, I could just... Yeah, let's just take him up. I wonder if I could... I really wanted to get him in the Conjure Flame and then Corpse Rot him. Or not Corpse Rot him, but... what do you call it? Sticky Flame while he's in the fire. I'm not making great choices because I'm getting a little sleepy. Oh, good. That doesn't actually do a lot for me. There we go. Random effects on him. Actually, random effects probably wasn't smart since he could have hasted, but he can't, you know, he'd have to go into the fire. I think I'd play Mumo more carefully than I'd play FoSk Evoca. I guess that's fair, but I mean, the Mumo can teleport is the thing, and that's so crucial in a lot of cases. Okay, this is great. Let's throw a flame at him, throw a flame, rot, boom, boom, boom. Put the fire here, throw a flame tongue him, I guess. Down he goes. All for the price of 1 corpse coal. Not bad. Impenetrable fortress that's in deep shit when something does penetrate the fortress. That's a pretty good description. I like that. Seems accurate, at least. Just gonna back off. That works. It's kind of funny how with enough flame tongues you can kill most things. OgNe? What, like a Formicid AK? I guess that'd be interesting. You kind of get to Ghetto Blink there. Although I'd probably rather play Rue if I was going to do that. Staff of Cold, we'll grab that for a swap. For RC. For extra RC, I guess. Wow, we're on D9 and we've already found the lair. For safety's sake, I think we go straight into the lair without even exploring more of this floor because we could get shafted. And of course, getting shafted is the worst thing that can happen to you. First we grab this buckler. Training nothing but shields. Yeah, they can use Passage of Galubria. Passage is pretty good on a Formicid, pretty important. Perhaps one of the most important spells for that species. You can play a Warper Formicid, I think it lets you do that, but you get no use out of the Scroll of Blinking that they start with, so that's a shame. I suppose you still get the Dismissal Tomahawk, so it's not the worst, but I don't know. Anyway. We're at a pretty good spot. Even in the buckler, we can still cast all this stuff pretty well. So I think this dude goes into the lair. I mean, this character could certainly be in a worse spot. I am kind of sad that I don't have a way to turn corpses into allies. Some Necromancer we are. But we do have Corpse Rot, which is pretty huge. I mean, with Sticky Flame, we can kill just about anything in here. But ideally, we'll be doing our usual thing where we, well, on a character that has Conjure Flame, you do range stuff from behind it as much as possible. Luckily, this layer 1 has some nice little one-way areas for me to do that in, so we'll probably be luring a lot of stuff back to this exact spot. Anyway, I think I'm going to call it a night for now. This has been a grueling, just incredibly grueling session. I feel like I've been put through the ringer. That was a really deadly early game. I mean, goddamn, I think that is, I may not be remembering every single game of this series, but I feel like that was the most danger the streak has ever been in terms of just like things that were not my fault. There were other things that were probably more dangerous, but they were probably all due to faults. That was just pure, unadulterated brutality, and I'm really happy that we didn't lose the streak off of that. So thanks for hanging out with me through that, and of course the people who gave advice, that's always welcome, especially looking up formulas and stuff for things like Throw Flame. That was really cool, doesn't he? So I appreciate that, and anybody else who helped with that. You've been ground up and spit out. This game hates you. Yeah, well, we made it work. We survived. We didn't lose. That's the important thing. You know, we played as well as we could, and we've been rewarded with a Kiku Octopode who is looking pretty strong for Lair. You know, I don't want to say the game is over, but we're past the point, for the most part, we're past the point where I could die to anything other than my own faults. So that always feels good to be at that point. So unless I screw up, we're going to get this game, and the next game is virtually free because Deep Dwarf Assassins. So you could make the argument that I'm at a 20 streak now, but that's perhaps a little too much hubris. You know, that's the real killer. That's the real killer in Dungeon Crawl is the hubris. So I'll try to stay somewhat humble if I can, and we'll just keep on keeping on with this Octopode later on because, well, anything can still kill me if I screw up badly enough with, what is it, 66 hit points and like no AC. So, alright, that's going to be it for the night. Thanks again, everybody, for stopping by, but until next time, I am signing out. Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.